which is second to none in reporting what we believe and what we've been doing, because we don't capitalize on anything as far as the news goes or anything. It's going to be top notch. So you're going to get a taste of that, and we want to go over what and how we existed here. We have just started this warning. Heavy hitter report hasn't even existed up until about 3 weeks ago, 4 weeks ago. In fact, when we got our feet wet in this, and we knew this was coming, in fact, before the world's best economist reported this a couple weeks ago, that it's the end of America, and he has all the reasons for it, so you can look at the report, and I'm not going to get into that, but I'm going to make this as brief and as quick as possible, because everybody's time is worth something, and so is mine. But we have just started. We just started, and I knew this was coming, because before he even said anything. And that's why we started this several weeks ago. In fact, many years ago I knew this was going to come, but it wasn't time yet. And then you had all the fear porn out there, and people capitalizing on fear porn and everything else. And these people didn't know what they were talking about because it wasn't time yet. But it's now time to listen, because this colossal collapse is here. And, you know, if you don't get ready, well, you'll be caught in the web, and you're going to be on the road to total annihilation and destruction. I mean annihilation. So we haven't even scratched the surface with warning anybody. We just started out a few weeks ago, and the website was just built. It was all done overnight, and the YouTubes and everything. So, like I said, we're going to start a brand new platform right now. We're going to go to MP3, because we can report the news very quickly on an MP3 on the website, and then that way it's all consolidated. And when you come there, you know, 3 times a week or whatever, we're going to update it at least that many times with news reports and everything. It's just very easy. Do a YouTube video, the downloads and everything, and then people have the attention span of a squirrel. They just don't, and then they want to listen to it again, and everything's consolidated on the website where, you know, even on the blog, I can discuss certain things that I can't go into a YouTube video, and also we go into the narrow road section, which that's where you got to be, because I can report all the news I want, but if you don't do anything about it, I'm just spinning my wheels. So that's what you got to do. You got to really pay attention, because, you know, we're going to have the best information out there with the news, bar none, highly professional. It's going to be, you know, it's going to blow your socks off, because we're going to get right down to the point, right down to the nitty-gritty with it, and you're not going to walk away and say, oh, well, I wasted my time. No, you're going to, you know, hear what is really happening, and it's all, you know, confirmed and verified, and that's what you're going to get. And we don't make any money on this, like I said. It's, you know, it's all free. We don't use any fear porn to capitalize on that like people have been doing in the past, and that's what you need to do. So we're going to go ahead and see how you like the new format and the new structure that we've set up, and we've retooled it. But, you know, I have to reiterate, we just started this. We did, heavy hitter report didn't exist, you know, up until several weeks ago, and we just barely got our feet wet in this. So, like I said, I knew this was coming before that world best economist even mentioned it, that, you know, this world's going to go into a, you know, a cataclysmic event. He says it's the end of America, and that's what we're saying. It's the end. This is it. You know, you're going to see things you've never seen before. But people want to be complacent. They want to believe in the lies. The mainstream media is not going to tell you. And you know why? There's a reason for it. But I can't get into all that right now. You know, there's too much to talk about, and I can keep talking forever. And I'm not going to do it on YouTube video, because, like I said, it'd just be a waste of time. Then I got to do another one. And YouTube won't let us duplicate what we've already done. We got to come out with new things all the time. Otherwise, our YouTube videos will not be distributed. They'll just stay there in cyberspace. Nobody will even watch it, because they're not going to really publish it. You know, when it first goes out, that's when it gets published. And then from there, it just, you know, dies. It just completely dies. Unless you really want to be talking about something like aliens or something like that, and there was an event, I don't know, you know. As far as these reports go, our YouTube videos just, you know, they all die, every one of them. That's why people, you know, are making a living at this and inventing new news and, you know, the fear porn out there. They just want to get their money. That's all they're doing, is they're creating news every day, because they got to do videos every day to stay in business. Otherwise, they're not going to have any YouTube business. That's their whole key to their income. So here we go with a taste of some of the news, and then, in the future, a lot of things are going to be in the description box with links, and also we're going to have the links to the news in the description box for now, just so you get a taste of it, because it's on MP3, and it's a lot easier to do, and, I can't spend, days and hours getting this stuff out, because I got to collect the information, then I got to get it out there, and we're not charging anything. That's the other thing. We're not capitalizing. There's no monetization on the website. There's nothing. We don't ask for donations. We don't want any money from anybody. This is a humanitarian effort. So we're trying to build an audience on the website so they can get on that narrow road, because that's the whole motivation and the reason why these YouTube videos go out, and the reason why we built the website. So here's the news, and then we're going to get into the rest of it later on other, on the website, and you can check it out.
Quick update concerning some events with the United States, Russia, and Iran. In fact, I'd like to start with Iran first. The Sun is reporting apparently Iran has threatened the United States with a warning that its ballistic missiles can now hit any ship from 400 miles away. The Islamic Republic insists the weapons are merely defensive, but the announcement comes as tensions with the United States mount over its nuclear program. President Trump pulled out of the international agreement on Iran's nuclear program earlier this year and reimposed sanctions on the nation, stating that the deal was flawed. Iran, however, has threatened to disrupt oil shipments through the Strait of Hormuz in the Gulf if America tries to strangle Iranian oil exports. The Iranian Revolutionary Guard's Airspace Division stated that we have managed to make land-to-sea ballistic, not cruise missiles that can hit any vessel or ship from 435 miles away. In 2008, Iran displayed a ground-to-sea missile that it said could travel about 180 miles. The Revolutionary Guard also stated that some short-range Iranian missiles have been used over the past 2 years in Syria's civil war. Iranian forces have fought in support of President Bashar al-Assad against rebels. He also stated that Iranian drones had carried out 700 attacks on IS positions in Syria. It goes on further to report that Iran's Revolutionary Guards have sent weapons and thousands of soldiers to Syria to help shore up Assad during the more than 7-year-long conflict there. On Monday, the U.S. Special Envoy on Iran, Brian Hook, said that Iran's ballistic missile program was exasperating tensions in Yemen, Iraq, and Syria. He said, "We are accumulating risk of regional conflict if we do not do more to deter Iran's missile proliferation in the Middle East." However, the Iranian government has ruled out negotiations with Washington over its military capabilities and dismissed U.S. assertions that its activities in the Middle East are destabilizing. The regime has repeatedly threatened to take military action in the Gulf to block other countries' oil exports. In fact, in early August, U.S. officials said Iran sent more than 100 boats into the Gulf to take part in massive military exercises. Finally, it reports an estimated 20% of the world's supply travels through the Persian Gulf. And speaking of tensions in the Middle East, the Times of Israel is reporting that Lieberman has urged his cabinet to okay a serious blow to Hamas in Gaza, signaling war. Defense Lieberman on Tuesday called on his fellow ministers to approve a large-scale military campaign against the Hamas terror group in Gaza in light of ongoing riots and violence along the Strip's security fence. In fact, he said, "I've held series of meetings with the head of the Southern Command, the head of the Gaza Division, the brigade commanders, the battalion commanders, also with soldiers. My impression is that they have reached the understanding that the situation as it is today cannot continue." According to the defense minister's assessment, a serious blow to Hamas would result in 4 to 5 years of calm along the Gaza border, akin to the quiet that persisted from the end of 2014 Gaza war, known in Israel as Operation Protective Edge, until the start of the concurrent round of clashes in late March, a few limited skirmishes notwithstanding. It goes on further to report that the defense minister said that the straw that broke the camel's back and convinced him that a full-scale military action was necessary in Gaza was the rioting that took place along the border last Friday evening after Israel allowed additional fuel into the Strip that had been purchased by Qatar. He said, "We have exhausted all other options in Gaza. Now is the time to make decisions." Lieberman said persuasions and international cooperations have failed to bring about a negotiated understanding with the Hamas terror group, leaving only the possibility of military action. He said we need to strike a serious blow at Hamas. That's the only way to bring back quiet. It goes on further to report that the Security Cabinet, which approves such military campaigns, met on Sunday to discuss the possibility of an attack against Hamas, but ultimately decided to wait until the week's end in order to give negotiators a chance to convince the group to abandon its current violent tactics. An Egyptian military intelligence delegation reportedly arrived in Gaza on Tuesday to meet with Hamas officials in an attempt to calm the situation. But on Wednesday, the cabinet is due to meet again. Lieberman told reporters that a strike on Hamas must be the decision of the Security Cabinet. As tensions continue to rise in the Middle East, the Russian government has been performing exercises with their Russian submarines, carrying out mock atomic bomb strikes, and what the Ministry of Defense is claiming was a drill against enemy attack. The Russian Ministry of Defense has published shocking videos that show a range of nuclear missile drills, including a submarine carrying out a mock atomic strike. The videos are the latest in a series of escalating war games ordered by President Putin, who acts as the supreme commander of the Russian armed forces.
This is Heavy Hitter again, so that's a taste of what you're going to be getting, and it's on MP3, the whole report for the news, and you can receive that and listen to it on our website. It's the Heavy Hitter blog. You can't miss it on our website. If you do, then you probably don't have eyes to see then. You need to find somebody to help you. But we need to address everything that we've been discussing, and that's where we consolidate it on the website, like I've been saying. So you need to get in there and check it out. And Donald Trump, I'll just make a comment on this. I'm not going to speak bad about the man, but if you believe he can solve all our debt problems when they're spending more money now than ever, then I guess you may as well just believe in the tooth fairy. You really should. And just go live your life, and then find out later that you've been on the wrong horse. So. And we go into more details with everything too on the website with the reports and MP3. And but that's a taste of what you're going to get. And if you liked it, then you need to visit the website, because unless you do something about this and seek safety, you're not going to go anywhere with anything. You're just wasting your time even listening to this. You may as well just go have fun, because you're going to be on this annihilation road, and it's going to be ugly. That's just the truth. I mean, this isn't fear porn. I don't get paid to say these things, and I'm on this narrow road myself. So, my money is where my mouth is, and I'm walking the talk. Okay, so check it out, heavyhitterreport.com, and the blog is there. Everything's going to be consolidated on the blog, basically, for the news and my commentary, and everything that's going about, with the events and taking place, and just all kinds of things going on. It's just you can't get it on a YouTube video. I can't even get it on the website. That's how much it is. It's overwhelming. And if you're finding other places you can find news and things like that you can depend on, that's fine. But if you're going to listen to CNN and the mainstream news media, you're not going to know when this thing's coming down. You're going to get hit over the head with a 2x4 when this economic collapse hits, because this thing's going to be devastating. 08 was nothing. I mean, the banks are going to close, the stores are going to close, and that's what you got to focus on. That's what's going to happen. You need to turn off your TV sets and your radio and stop with all these distractions, video games, or whatever you're being distracted by, going to the movies and, being in this hypnotic state, because they want to keep you in that state, and there's a reason for it, but I can't get into that right now. So you'll find it on the website, and I'm not going to comment on it all the time, but once in a while, I'll make comments on, what the state of the affairs are and why they're doing this and the reasons for it, and then you'll know. But you're not going to know anything, just listening to the mainstream movie, the sitcoms and the comedy shows and the trash and the Hollywood news and the Kardashians. You're not going to know anything. You're dumbed down, blind, and naked. That's the bottom line. You've been deceived, and you're on the road to destruction, and you don't even know it. There's a special message from Mrs. Heavy Hitter on the blog, so you want to listen to that. She did a podcast, MP3, and then there's the news report where Russia has advanced weaponry that claims they can knock out anything on the planet. And that's a 5-minute, that's the balance of the report that was on this video. So that's the most important part of it. That's on the blog. And there's other MP3 podcasts that we did just recently regarding other matters. So you want to visit the blog on the website, and that's in the description box. The link is in there. There's a special message from Mrs. Heavy Hitter on the blog, so you want to listen to that. She did a podcast, MP3, and then there's the news report where Russia has advanced weaponry that claims they can knock out anything on the planet. And that's a 5-minute, that's the balance of the report that was on this video. So that's the most important part of it. That's on the blog. And there's other MP3 podcasts that we did just recently regarding other matters. So you want to visit the blog on the website, and that's in the description box. The link is in there.